What is up, guys? Today I want to give you guys 3 tips on how to bulk without getting fat or without putting on too much fat. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit difficult to completely avoid putting on a little bit of fat, but if you can minimize it, then it won't really make a difference if you put on like a tiny little bit of fat. So let's jump right into it. So number 1 is going to be to control your calorie intake. Yeah, a lot of people think that you're on a bulk, you can eat whatever you want. But if you really control, if you really minimize your surplus, you can really control the kind of transformation you make. So you can minimize fat gain and maximize muscle gain. So like I've mentioned in a couple other videos before, you should find out what your daily maintenance level is, your calorie maintenance level. So go online, check out a TDEE calculator, total daily energy expenditure, and find out how many calories you burn in a day. Now, you want to be in like a surplus of anywhere between like 100 to, maximum 500. Right now, my body burns 3,100 calories a day, more or less, and I'm eating 3,500 calories per day. So I'm in a 400 calorie surplus. Listen, a lot of people want to just put on weight as fast as they can, but the truth is it takes a while to build muscle. I would say that like a general rule is to put on like, let's say about 2 to 3 pounds per month. Aim to put on 2 to 3 pounds per month. That way you can minimize fat gain. If you're putting on more, like at the start, actually you might, if you're brand new to lifting, if you've never even been on a bulk before, it might be a bit faster at the start. You might put on like 5 pounds, maybe 6 pounds in the first month, a pound and a bit per week. But as you kind of build momentum, as you kind of start getting into the groove, it's going to be a lot slower. And think about, a lot of people think, oh no, but 2 pounds a month, that's like half a pound a week. That adds up. After 3 months, if you put on 6 pounds of muscle, you're already going to look a lot different. After 6 months, if you put on, 12 pounds of muscle, and obviously like after 6 months and after a year, like you can't expect to put on 2 pounds every single month as a natural, at least. But, that's a kind of a good bar, good kind of standard to set. So yeah, control your kind of calorie intake. You want to be in a surplus. That's why you have to be at the minimum. I would say like 100 calories, because the calories you burn per day kind of fluctuates, so you kind of want to give yourself a bit of leeway. So I would say 100 calorie surplus at the very minimum, and at the very max, like 500 calories. And if you see that you're gaining weight too fast, then you can cut back a little bit. So yeah, number 1 is exactly just going to be to control your calorie intake. Number 2 is going to be to actually like really push yourself in the gym. Okay, you want to be hitting PRs pretty much every single week or every single workout. Whether it's increasing the weight every week, increasing the amount of reps you're doing every week, or increasing the amount of sets. As your body kind of gets used to a surplus, it gets used to kind of the workload that you're giving it. So you have to keep pushing it to kind of keep giving it the signal to keep growing. And that's why it's also important to track your workout, track your progress. If you're going to the gym, you're just lifting and then going home, and then you're trying to do it again, and you're trying to remember, oh, what weight did I use last week, or what weight did I use last workout, how many reps did I do, I forget, and you kind of just wing it, there's more chances that you're just going to put on fat because you're not sure that you're actually progressing. Yeah, so track your workouts and try to really every single week, every single workout, push yourself a little bit more. Do 1 extra rep, do 1 extra set, increase the weight, add an extra 5 pounds to the bar. If you're doing 3 sets of 8, let's say 1 week on bench press with 200 pounds, then if you can do 3 sets of 8, then you can do 2 sets of 8 and maybe 1 set of 6 at 205. That's more weight. You're giving your body the signal to do like a heavier load, and then the week after you kind of do 2 sets of 8 and 1 set of 7 maybe, or maybe like you'll, because your bulk is going so well, you'll do 3 sets of 8 of 205, and then the week after that you jump to 210, and you kind of do the cycle again, and just keep increasing the intensity of your workout or the intensity or the volume. There's got to be increase on either one, both ideally if you can. But as long as there's progress in the gym, you know you're putting on muscle. All right, number 3 is going to be to just don't stop cardio because you're on a bulk, okay? If you can continue to do a bit of cardio, like honestly, it doesn't have to be super high intensity. In fact, it's better if it's not super high intensity. Just keep it like low intensity, you know, go for walks, try to get your 10,000 steps a day, or, you know, go play football or, you know, soccer, basketball, volleyball with your friends a couple times a week. Just, you're building kind of an athletic physique, right? A healthy physique. Go out and use it. Just by doing that, first of all, it'll increase your appetite, so it'll help you eat, try to help you maintain your bulk calories. You'll be hungrier, so it'll be easier to eat more. But also just, it's gonna improve your heart health. It'll adjust your hormones so that you're more in your body is more of a machine rather than just a lift and then rest, and then lift and then rest. It's more active, and that's what's gonna help you kind of stay lean, all right? That's a bit of bro science for you, but if you look it up, it makes sense. Like, the more active you are, the more lean you are. But if you're trying to put on size, just minimize kind of the intensity. Don't go run a marathon like 3 times a week, because then it's gonna be impossible to kind of keep putting on weight if you're burning that many calories. But yeah, play a sport a few times a week, go for walks, and you know, enjoy your fitness. That's what it's all about. All right? So those are my 3 tips on how to bulk without putting on too much fat, without getting fat. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find this useful. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and happy bulking. Let's go.